your time, don't ever hurry. You're so sweet, just let it be, let it be. Light of your life, comes the light, the light. This is the time to take responsibility for who you are, for your global family. This is the time to fill the world with love and peace.
Do you continue to see your form of light? Do you see the final form in front of you clearly? The closer you come to your final stage, the more clear it will become. You will feel as if it is just in front of you. It is like when you're coming close to a destination and one foot is already at the destination. And you just need to bring the other foot. Do you see the final form of the soul? That clearly in front of you. You are muted.
It's beautiful to see the self in the perfect form and it's easy to visualize. In my experience, the more I visualize, the more I get glimpses of what it means to be the light. And in this way, the beautiful thing is that I can tell the difference, and I can remove the self from the extreme negativity, but also from the subtle negativity, and really have the courage to change the self, check and change the self. When I don't check and change the self, I cannot improve the self. Whereas when I improve the self, it's like the spiritual appetite gets more inspired to see more and more what is next to be done. And this becomes like a mirror for the self, a mirror for others, but like a soft mirror, not a cold mirror. And this is the way I can also take in more information or knowledge that's close to the truth, because in my experience, I have observed and I'm convinced that I used the truth in the past in order to justify fears or some anger, and now the motivation of the heart is to use this beautiful energy of truth in order to serve, in order to offer something better. And so, just as you see your form very clearly in a mirror, in the same way, let your final form be just as clearly visible in the mirror of knowledge. When a beautiful costume is in front of you and you are aware that that is what you will wear, because you can see the costume in front of you, at the time of wearing that costume comes close, your attention is drawn to it. So, more and more in this way, I wish to become the embodiment and walk the talk. And I try as much as possible to align the thoughts, the words, and the deeds, and little by little, step by step, I try to minimize the words and then explore the significance and also this bridging of thoughts and deeds. So saving time, energy, and connecting with others in silence.
When this form is right in front of you, you only see light, and others will also see light. They will see a costume of light. They will see a crown of light. They will see eyes that are radiating light. This form of light is possible when you are in the consciousness of being the soul. When you are beyond the consciousness of being the body. In that stage, of using the body less. That stage of being the light, others who come across you will also see the light, and they will become aware that they are souls in a second. They will experience as if they are not the body. They will experience being pulled by that light. They will feel attracted. They will go beyond the awareness of the body. This is a form of service. This is a final form of service. You become a lighthouse. You become a lighthouse through the form of light. Through the form of light, you reveal the power. The Father is visible through the light of the angels. This light removes the suffering. This light brings hope. This light can remove any fear. Now remaining constantly in the form of light. This is a sacred duty of the angel.
I often ask myself, do I emit light? Do I feel the light? Because the most powerful power is the experience. When I feel this light, more and more I want to return to this light, and it's as if my whole existence is surrounded by this light. It is as if I breathe in light and I breathe out light. In this form of light, I go beyond the ordinariness of the daily life and the roles and the activities that are formed and shaped from humans. With this light, in the same way, science is using light to cure, to heal. I can forgive myself with this light that cannot be erased. I return to the states of the soul, and I'm aware of my eternal identity. Then I'm able to pass any tests that are coming from the outside world. I can deal with them in a different attitude, with a different consciousness, and with a conviction, not only that I am a soul, an immortal soul, but also with a conviction that my thoughts are more powerful than situations. that my thoughts, my pure thoughts, can manifest and help the self and the world.
The angel means light, and light means lightness. There is a saying, even a mountain can be seen as a mustard seed. This is a power of the Avyakt stage. Something big can be understood and experienced as being very small. A crucifix is experienced as a small thorn. In the Avyakt stage, when the soul is close to the final form, in the light, there is no suffering. It is as if you have received an injection. And even though the body has to go through certain changes, the mind is calm. In the same way here, the injection is the light of being conscious that you are a soul, a child of the Supreme Soul, a child of God. And God is present for the angel. With this injection of being in the company of God, the angel does not experience any distraction, any pain, any difficulties. Anything big appears small. The Avyakt stage becomes a light for others, and it is always enjoyable.
In the consciousness of the angel or of the child, I'm really carefree. I know that life and God will provide whatever I need, whatever I truly need. And there I feel healthy, wealthy, and happy. Then the mind is free to fly. Because of becoming forms of light, when your wasteful thoughts and wasting of time have finished, you will only have those thoughts which are to take a practical form. Do we believe that our forms are of light? Are we empowered and encouraged to feeling them more and more? And can we send our purest thoughts to surround humanity? When I surrender my thoughts to God and humanity, then the best outcome is just to be manifested.
In the stage of angelic consciousness, you experience the success of the power of thought. You will not gonna have to use many words. You can clarify things with thoughts. You just think of what has to be done, and that thought is reaching out. You will be able to carry out your activities through the power of thought. Others will pick up the thought. You will speak very little. You use the intellect very little. There won't be many thoughts to wonder what to do, how to do. Everything will be clear in a second. You will communicate through the language of eyes. Others will understand the signals from your eyes. You will bring such a subtle world into your everyday life, in your everyday interactions.
The eyes are the windows of the soul. The eyes can become such a projector that others can see light and only light. We may be able to tune into others' needs, the spiritual needs, the needs for dignity, acceptance, appreciation, hope. Light heals, and as the light heals, we will be very detached, and the balance between love and detachment will be there. And others can also tune into the needs of others. And as a brotherhood, we will create a unique atmosphere of oneness. Then the one we all belong to, the Supreme Light, will connect us and guide us to our destination. The time is now. The Avyakt state and the Avyakt region has to be created here.
Let us be now in the final form of light. See that light in all souls of the world, and bring that subtle reality back to full life for a few moments in silence. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Maria. We meet again tomorrow at the same time for the Avyakt stage series. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.